Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So as you guys saw yesterday, I uploaded a video, but it didn't come out right. It was just showing blank, so I had to delete that video. Now I'm recreating the video. So, but what I was saying, I was speaking on, and I was saying that this video, this subject kind of ties into my last video, because sometimes when you see these transformations, right? In the comments, a lot of times people are assuming, or people are asking, or making comments about, why would somebody let their hair get that matted, you know? And I think that, and a common answer and a common thought is that those people are depressed. Those people may be down on their luck, homeless. There's some type of, you know, suggestion of a mental issue that comes up, and so I think about those comments, and I'm like, man, you know. And listen, sometimes those comments are like, somebody might make a mean comment, right? And then someone actually is kind of trying to defend the person, and in defending them, they will say, well, maybe that person is homeless. You never know what people are going through. Maybe they have mental issues. And listen, granted, sometimes people do let their hair go because there's some type of mental issues. There's some type of depression going on, you know, where they just, you know, there maybe somebody may be bedridden and they're like, they can't get up and move because, you know, whatever the medical reason may be, and their hair just, you know, it's not tended to like it usually is. But I think what's happening is people are kind of making that like a foregone conclusion, or a foregone thing. Some people just want to express themselves a certain way. Now, I'm not saying that is a reason for you to let your hair get dirty. Like, that's different, you know. You having dirty hair and just not taking care of your hair adequately, like, that's another ball game right there in itself. But just someone having matted hair and like this, are similar to this, that's not a sign of laziness. It's not a sign of depression or any type of other mental issue. Now, I will say this: when people are growing their hair, yes, and this could actually apply to any types of locks, because a lot of times when people decide to grow locks, they are in a different mindset from what they previously were, you know. And you know, when people are changing, when people are locking their hair, it doesn't always have to, you know, somebody may be going through something, but it doesn't have to always be a bad thing. So a lot of times we go through stuff. Like I was going through a different transition in life when I randomly decided to grow my hair like this, you know. So yes, I was going through something, but that something wasn't depression. That something wasn't me being homeless or anything like that, you know. I had a different mindset, and I was like, okay, I want to express myself like this. A lot of times people are just simply wanting to express themselves, you know. So when people get a hold of information about, oh, I can grow my hair like this, and I can just not do anything to it, they want to try it, you know. They want to express themselves in that way. Now again, your hair being dirty and your hair being matted, those are two different worlds, you know, because your hair is matted, that doesn't mean that it's dirty, you know. So but again, we're starting to see a lot of these videos where what they're doing is they're getting people in the chairs who have things and stuff in their hair. So it makes it seem like, well, if you have hair like that, then your hair is dirty, and that's not the case. And nor is the case that people are always going through depression. Again, people just want to express themselves a certain way, and that's it, that's all. You know, it's, you know, again, a lot of people who grow their hair like this, yeah, they're going through something. But again, it's not, hey, I'm depressed, so I am deciding to grow my hair like this. I think it's also, you know, you go through a form of rebellion, you know, where you like, I want the most extreme thing. These are the most extreme type locks, you know, as far as the status quo goes anyway. So people, you know, especially younger people, they feel like, oh, I want to freeform my hair. That's how I want to express myself at this moment. So, you know, but it's not always, you know, it's not depression, you know. you know, I know people, when you start growing your hair like this, I know you get a lot of those comments from your family. Sometimes your family thinks something is wrong with you, because they're not used to seeing you like, well, I'm gonna say this, they're used to seeing you a certain way. When you dramatically change, and it's like, whoa, wait, who is this person? And why are you growing your hair like that? And, you know, what's making you do this? So is something wrong with you? Are you going through something? So yeah, a lot of times people automatically assume that something is wrong with you. Something bad is wrong with you. You're going through something. You know, it's just like, but a lot of times it's just, hey man, I learned some stuff. I got wind of some stuff, and I am walking my path. You know, a lot of times people just walking their path, whatever they, you know, and listen, just because somebody grows their hair a certain way doesn't mean that they're going through something, or going through something bad, like a depression or anything. Just as well as if you have locks already, that doesn't mean that you cut your locks off. That doesn't mean that all the time that you're, you know, going through something bad. Now, people do in fact cut their hair off when they're going through something, right? You know, going through breakups, just going through a transition in life, lost a loved one, or whatever it may be. People do go through stuff, and I'm not saying that it never happens. It's just not an overall widespread thing as people make it seem. Like, people just want to express themselves. I just want to grow my hair like this. And now everybody has their different reasons. You know, some people say that it's for spiritual reasons. Some people say that it's for other sentimental reasons. Some people just, they don't feel like twisting their hair anymore. It's various reasons, you know. And again, I don't know why people just run to the whole depression and their homeless thing, because I mean, I see a lot of people say, well, they look homeless, they look dirty. What does that look like? You know, like, because you can be happy or appear happy on the outside and be depressed, actually. You know, a lot of people who commit suicide, sometimes they don't show signs of it. They just, you know, it's internal. You know, so what does a dirty person look like? You know, what does a clean person look like? What does a homeless person look like? If you go to any homeless shelters, if you ever volunteered at a homeless shelter, or you see people out on the street or whatever, oftentimes them people don't have locks. They certainly don't have locks like this, but somehow this is attached to that. You know, you might see somebody with locks that's quote unquote homeless every once in a while, but I mean, if you look at the widespread, the overall aesthetic of those people, they don't be having locks of any kind, you know, let alone freeform locks. So, but that's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna upload this video, man. Hopefully this goes through. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section, and as usual, I appreciate you watching this video.